Hi, good morning. Happy Thursday. I am Sandy. Welcome back to my weekly 5-minute faith life vlog. Today brings us episode 25, and I want to talk about three things. First, a few nights ago, Derek came home from work and announced that he listened to my faith life vlog playlist on YouTube. And I was so touched and so excited to get his feedback. And he says to me, it's unwatchable. Unwatchable? I was like, dude, why? Where am I going wrong? Turns out he can't stand how dark and grainy the videos are. He's like, I couldn't sit through a single one. And I'm like, but it's not about what it looks like. It's about the stories, the anecdotes. He's like, nope, sorry, couldn't watch a single one. So I know my videos are dark and grainy. I am literally recording them at like 5 or 6 in the morning. I am not trying to put on every light in the house. I am just sitting there quietly meditating in my robe with my coffee, no hair, no makeup. I like that my brand is un-Instagrammable. I'm being me, I'm being real, I'm being genuine. But to his point, viewership has been down, and so I thought, well, maybe I could illuminate the situation a little more and see what happens. Here's the other thing too. I went back and was listening through my playlist. Even though I keep these videos down to 5 minutes, I acknowledge that even in the span of 5 minutes, it can be kind of hard to listen to. I will work on just sort of really editing what doesn't need to be there and keeping it as short and sweet as possible. Everything's so instant today, we can't even sit through 5 minutes comfortably. Anywho, second thing I wanted to talk about. I joined a prayer group through my church, Vineyard Evanston. It is a virtual prayer group. We utilize an app called Zoom, and you don't have to register or anything. You put the app on your phone or your tablet, and they give you a code. You just enter the code at the appropriate time. We meet from 7 to 7:20, and there's just a few of us, which someone might view as an epic fail. I think it's great. It's new for me, and I like that it's this small, intimate group. It really gives us time to meditate and share with one another how the verse resonates with us. If your church isn't utilizing a virtual prayer group yet, I think you should suggest it. I think it's amazing. And if your church does, I think you should join it. Third thing I wanted to talk about. I listen to a lot of Christian radio, specifically WMBI. It's Moody Bible Institute Radio. And one of the programs I was listening to, the preacher was speaking about prayer journaling and how useful and beneficial it is. Now, I don't prayer journal, but I do keep a journal from week to week about what we discussed in church. I reread the verses. I sort of expand on what I think God's trying to tell me, how I interpret it, how the pastor interpreted it. It's fun. I like it. But he was saying regarding prayer journaling, when you're writing down your intentions, your hopes, maybe in real time, it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. But when you look back a week, a month, a year, years later, you can really see the growth. You can really see God working throughout your life. And the other beneficial thing he noticed is he could see certain periods in his life where he was kind of asking for the same thing over and over and over again. And in real time, you don't recognize that. But when you look back, you're like, oh, I sound like a broken record. And what he recognized was the thing he kept asking for was something he could do for himself. He recognizes now that he was not taking accountability. You have to roll up your sleeves and take accountability and put in the effort for the change you're looking for in your life. I know with myself, when I just say my morning and evening prayers, sometimes I catch myself saying the same sort of mantra. Jesus, empty me of me, fill me with you. After hearing what he said, I realize how kind of cop-out that is, because I know what the 7 deadly sins are, and I know what the 7 virtues are. I know what is expected of me. It is within my capacity to just choose virtue over sin. And if I do that better, I probably will hear God. I will hear Jesus. I will hear Holy Spirit working with me and through me. And so that was a really neat thing to hear. Well, I would say that is my week in a nutshell, like the 3 big things that I received, I understand, and I will push forward with that new understanding and look toward better things. Love you guys. Have a great Thursday. Bye.